Alan. Alright, so this is Mario. You're gonna start with one white, one black, one blue, one red, and like you can use, I think you can use a scrap of flesh, but I'm not sure. I haven't made this in a while, but I got this. First you're gonna start off with the gloves and the feet. So you're gonna grab the white and you're going to want to make a loop twist, so it's a little hand. And you're going to want to put 2 ear twists on the back of it so that the air doesn't leave when you do it. You can just make it like this, 2 ear twists and the bubble for the hand. And just wrap it around itself so that the air doesn't come out, and just pop this off. And you're going to want to do the same thing for the other side of the glove. I'll just make the other one. It was a loop twist and 2 ear twists. So that's the first step, the gloves. 2 ear twists, or 2 ear twists and a loop twist and a bubble. Alright, next you're going to want to make the shoes. The shoes are just going to be a lot simpler. They're just going to be a loop twist, like this, no bubble at the end. Just make it like this, and just make the bubble, and pop it off. You're going to want to do the same thing on the other one. Doesn't really matter about this, because this is also going to be Mario's mustache. So you have this scrap. The white also has a scrap, but I don't really keep that one. I don't know what Nathan would possibly want for you to use that scrap for. Alright, so now here comes the tricky part. So you're going to make the flesh. You know, I'm pretty certain you have to use a full. And make the flesh. So now, what you're going to want to do is, you're going to want to make a bubble, 2 prong, kind of like this, like the dog's head. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to come behind and make a 3 prong, make another bubble. These are going to be his ears, these 2 bubbles on the side, like the monkey. So you're going to want to do that. Make an ear twist. Pull this the same manner. Get an ear twist off the start, so it looks symmetric. Now I'm faced with something that looks like this. Or if you find a more efficient way, you can always do that. So then now you're going to want to make the nose. So you're going to want to stretch this balloon like this. Make a bubble. You're just going to want to shove it in. It doesn't have to be the way I say to do it, because you can find any other effective way of doing it. And as long as you get it to look like a face with a nose in between, and you have this left over. So that's the only thing. Right now you can or you don't have to put the mustache on, but for the purposes of this video, I'm going to put it on so you have at least some idea of like where I'm at with the balloon. So then you're going to want to make the mustache, tie it to the ear, and just put it a bubble around the nose, and then come back and make this. It's very important at this point that you have this, you still have this pink, this flesh tone part sticking out of Mario's ear. So your Mario looks like this now. At this point in the design, I could use these for eyes if you wanted to make like, I don't know, whatever. It looks like something, right? But whatever. Okay, so now the tricky part, which Nathan always says that's why he makes his balloons different. It's more efficient, but whatever. So you're going to use your red, and we're going to make Mario's arm first. But it'll become more obvious when you see what I'm going to try to do. So blow this up, not all the way. So I have like this much tail. I want to give you perspective. And then do that. So the whole point is we're going to make Mario's whole body out of this red. The blue doesn't have to be as tight. It's not as stringent. It doesn't have as much as twist with it. So you can just use like whatever for the blue. Just regular blue alone. Alright. So you grab this. You make this like whatever, this bubble. This is Mario's arm. So it can't be too short, but don't make it too long because it's kind of very the first time you make it, you'll probably overestimate it or underestimate it. You always have to go from there. I find maybe about here works about good. So you're gonna attach it to the same side as this, I think. Wait, let me think. One, two, three. Yeah, the same side as this thing sticking out. And what you're going to want to do is you're just going to shove it in, and you're going to put the hat. So the whole point I was counting that, or whatever you saw me kind of think in my head was, I got to get it so that the red ends up opposite of that each piece and the hand. So I braided Mario's hat around 3 times from this right here. Braided it, started it there, and then now all I'm going to do is I'm going to want to grab this with the red, twist it. Now it's pretty hard probably for you to see, so let me try to do it again. It's a high pop though. So you're going to grab Mario's, this balloon right here, his arm, and this long strand, you're just going to twist it under Mario's head. There. And then with this thing, you're going to want to go around to his other ear, or the peach. Secure it there, pop it off. I normally do it like that. I don't know how Nathan does it. I just do it like that so it doesn't deflate. So now you have Mario, like with one arm and a body. It's going to seem a little unsymmetrical at first, like when you really try to do it. In your head it's not going to make sense, but it does. So your next thing is you're going to grab this blue, and I always recommend tying it to Mario's ear. So the ear typically to me is the place that pops the most or deflates the fastest because of all these balloons on it. So now I have like Mario's ear, this thing, there's a space, and his arm, and I'm going to want to just come around back to the arm and go around. I don't typically put it on Mario's center because I want it to have more of that pull towards Mario's non-hand side. So with this, once you pull it down, they're all coming off the center of Mario, like his chin. So then I'm going to want to come down, twist the long red and the long blue, and then I'm going to want to make another twist, and this is for Mario's feet. This is his suspender, this is his feet, and then with his leg. So I'm going to attach the leg to the feet just by sticking it in to this bubble that I just made. And coming up and coming back. So he has like kind of like a two-prong thing going for his legs, and then do the same for the other side. And then you have both of Mario's feet, and then you're going to want to go one more time back up for his suspenders. So you have now a 3-pronged body with an excess blue. Your red should be coming down out of his tail like this. Mario's looking like this. No hands. And then you're going to want to come back. Well, you can actually pop this blue off already. you can just tie it to an ear or something. Doesn't really matter where that piece goes. Now with this last thing coming out, you're gonna kind of push down, tie it around Mario's body for his last, get his last arm out. And then you're gonna want to make the arms so your Mario end product looks like this, with this long thing. Rip this off, and just attach the whites just like how you do for Mickey and Minnie. So yeah, that's Mario.